Full. 1, 2, 3, go.
1, 2, 3, start.
Hello guys, today we are looking at algebraic expressions, and today we are going to see how we can add or subtract algebraic expressions. But before that, let us first understand what is an expression, an algebraic expression. This is a group of terms that are separated by either a plus or a minus sign without an equal signs. And expressions comes in different forms. For example, we have monomial expressions, we have binomial expressions, and we have polynomial expressions. Binomial expressions, or if we start with monomial expressions, these are expressions where we have only one term. Then binomial expressions are expressions that we have two terms. Bi means two, which means that we have got two terms. And then poly, it is from 2, 3, 4, and so on expressions in a single. A polynomial expression is whereby we have two or more terms in a single expression. So when we talk about adding or subtracting expressions, we are looking at, for example, if we have add 7x squared plus 4x minus 2 and open brackets negative 3x squared plus 6x minus 10. So this is the example that we're gonna deal with, and then we'll see how it goes. When we have an expression like this, first of all, you should understand how many terms are in each expression. For example, here we have two terms and a constant. Then here, two terms and a constant. A constant number is that number that is independent from the variables. So this one is unchanged, it will stay like that. For example, negative 2 and negative 10, they are constant in the expression. So if you're going to leave them like that, you can't do anything about them. So in order to add these expressions, we are going to collect like terms. For example, we're going to have 7x squared minus 3x, close brackets, plus 4x plus 6x, open brackets, negative 2 minus 10. So what I've done here is that I have collected the like terms. Which are the like terms? When you look at x squared and x squared, these are like terms, regardless of the variables, regardless of the coefficients, but these x squared and x squared are like terms. So we group them together, and when we have x here and x here, also these are like terms, as well as negative 2 and negative 10. So to simplify this one, we will have 7 minus 3, you get 4, but x is unknown, you leave it like that. Then plus 4 plus 6, which is 10, and x is unknown, you just leave it like that. Then plus negative 2 minus 10, we get negative 12. So when we get here, a positive times a negative, the answer is always a negative. So our final answer is going to be 4x squared plus 10x minus 12 as our answer. That is how we simplify expressions. So another example is the subtraction one, whereby we have example 2. We have 4x squared minus 2x plus 3 is subtracted from 5x squared plus 3x minus 6. So in this expression, what you should understand is subtract from, which means that this number is subtracted from this one. So when we arrange our expression, we have to put this one first, because we are subtracting this one from this one. Therefore, we have 5x squared plus 3x minus 6. This is in bracket minus 4x squared minus 2x plus 3. This is how we arrange our expression. So, in order to simplify it, this one is 1, and also here we have 1. So 1 is gonna remove the brackets. 1 times 5x squared, we get 5x squared, plus 1 times 3x, we get 3x, plus 1 times negative 6, we get negative 6. Then 1 times 4x squared will get negative 4x squared. Then negative 1 times negative 2, we get positive 2x. Then negative 1 times 3, we get a negative 3. That's how we remove the brackets. And then from here, we simplify. We collect the like terms. We have 5x squared minus 4x squared plus 3x minus plus 2x minus 6 minus 3. Here we remain with x squared, because 5 minus 4 is 1. So we don't write 1 in front of x, because it's still the same thing. We remain with x squared. Then 3 plus 2, we get 5x. Then negative 6 minus 3, we get negative 9. This is our simplified expression.